The Riley County Police Department has confirmed that former officer Stephen Clark has been terminated from the department. Major Daryl Asher says Clark was terminated after the completion of an internal review process. The 42-year-old former officer was arrested on June 4th, charged with one count of unlawful computer acts. A 36-year-old woman is listed as a victim in the case. The Riley County Attorney's Office so far has not yet said whether it plans to file a criminal case against Clark. The 1st Infantry Division Museum, the Cavalry Museum, and General Custer's House remain open for now. In March, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to close military museums across the country, and that potentially would include 3 Fort Riley museums. Those museums are projected to close before September 2027. However, no specific timeline has been announced. Recent renovations for the U.S. Cavalry Museum and 1st Infantry Division Museum cost $17.5 million. The museums were closed for 5 years during renovation, which was delayed during the COVID-19 pandemic. Fort Riley Museum coordinators have declined to comment on the expected closures. A group of local 4-H ambassadors are preparing to show this weekend at the annual Pottawatomie County Fair, which begins today and continues through Sunday at the fairgrounds in Onega.
This is the best part of the summer. We anticipate this all summer long, and I'm just excited that it's finally here.
Liberty Sharp has been involved in 4-H for 7 years and will be delivering a speech this year rather than her traditional beef project. Fellow 4-H ambassador Joel Louderback is showing lambs at the fair.
I've had my lambs since April, done a couple shows, and this is really it's the big one. What everybody's rooting for, it's what you want to win, and it's nerve-wracking.
The full fair schedule can be found at pottawatomie.k-state.edu. A proposal to reshape Manhattan's waterfront may soon become part of the city's strategic plan for the Parks and Rec Department. City commissioners on August 5th will review a recommendation from the Manhattan Urban Area Planning Board to incorporate the city's Move MHK master plan into the city's comprehensive plan. Planner John Versu with Manhattan Community Development spoke about the amendment during the Planning Board's July 17th meeting.
It is a 20-year strategic plan that outlines goals not just for the physical space of parks, but also programming for recreation, the ability to adapt to future needs and wants of the community, and looking at both personnel and financial needs of the department.
No specific project has been formally adopted by city officials, though a private coalition, Riverfront MHK, has developed a vision plan proposing a number of improvements and additions to areas that border the river, including walkable and bicycle-friendly space along the levee, connecting downtown Manhattan to the Kansas River. It would also add a pedestrian bridge across the river to Fairmount Park. In addition to the Planning Board, the proposal has been reviewed also by the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. And the Kansas Court of Appeals received a new bench member Wednesday with the swearing-in of Judge Lori Bolton Fleming. She's a 2001 graduate of Washburn University School of Law and is also a former educator. She previously served as a district judge and a chief judge in the 11th Judicial District, which encompasses Crawford, Cherokee, and Labette counties in southeastern Kansas.
With the Venmo debit card, you can Venmo everything. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit Venmo.me/debit to learn more. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. As K-State's football team continues to ramp up preparation ahead of the season opener on the 23rd in Ireland, one question to be answered during camp is who backs up quarterback Avery Johnson this season?
We're getting a lot of reps, and I think we're splitting those reps really between Blake, between Jacob, and between Dylan Duff. And, through 5 days, I see those guys doing some splash things, but who can be the most consistent? That's going to be an ongoing process, probably throughout most of fall camp. I don't know if Coach Wells or myself will be ready to name a guy by the end of fall camp or not.
Cats coach Chris Kleiman, as Jacob Knuth, is the only one in the trio who has seen game action in Manhattan. K-State opens Saturday the 23rd at 11 against Iowa State in Dublin. Coverage that morning begins at 7 on News Radio KMAN and 101.5 K-Rock. It was announced Tuesday morning that K-State women's basketball will face Ole Miss at the Bill Snyder Classic December 7th in St. Joe, Missouri. Both teams were Sweet 16 ones last year. It will mark the third year of the Snyder event in St. Joe. The Cats have taken wins over Missouri and Middle Tennessee State the past 2 seasons. Kyle Isbell hit a pivotal 3-run double and Vinny Pasquantino homered. Royals over Atlanta 9-6 last night. The same 2 teams wrap up that series this afternoon at Kauffman Stadium. Coverage at 12:30 on News Radio KMAN. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.